So from here, I've gotten the side control and I've got everything set up here. I've wedged my knees in, I've passed the guard. I'm chest to chest with an underhook and head control. Very important when I start to take the mount, this elbow has to be at the shoulder line. So from here, when I have this control from here, I'm going to post a hand. I'm going to start walking my hand and put my elbow down if he fights back. Go ahead, resist a little bit. And it's here. Now from here, I post the hand, lift, walk like a little spider walks, and plant my hand as needed. Once his elbow's at the shoulder line, I can have an elevated arm or not, doesn't matter. I bring my knee and bring it right up on top of the belly here. Now from here, I drive my head over top of his head, my knee slides, and my foot flops out. I don't want him to grab my foot and keep it in a half guard. If he grabs my foot, he can start bringing me back to a half guard, pushing me away, and now he's back into a position where he can be offensive, okay? So I've gotten to side control either from Toriando, takedowns, other passes, but from here, I have an underhook, a cross face, and I'm chest to chest. My knee is wedged nice to the hip, and my other knee is wedged nice to the shoulder. To get this elbow raised up above his head, what I do is I lift, walk, 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 plant the arm if he fights back, lift the arm, walk it up, and once I walk it up here, there's going to be a time where I recognize the elbow is at the shoulder line. I move my knee across the hip, start to drive, and then I flop it all the way out, plant here, and now we're in the mounted position. Okay? From the mounted position, what I always want to look to do is take this hand and continue that walking action until his arm goes all the way up over his head, and I grip his head and lift and grab here. Now that I've gotten the head and I've gotten the shoulder gripped here, I have really good control of the mounted position. Okay? From here on the mounted position, I'm going to look to start working my head down, working my shoulder down, and forcing him to be in a tight position here. We have an arm triangle choke that we'll often go for from here, but he'll recognize that he's getting in danger and he'll roll out to his side. And when he does, I let him go. So I come up to a knee, and my hand that was controlling the shoulder here now controls the the trapezius muscle here. So now I bring my knee up nice and high, my hand circles all the way through, and there I grip at the wrist. From here, I pull the wrist to the shoulder, and I start putting weight over top of him. This allows me to tuck my toes behind him and bring my heel nice and strong. Now from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit butt cheek to butt cheek. So I go to the backwards, and then I bring him over to the side, and now I'm in the back position. From the back position here, I want to make sure my feet always stay inside of the legs or high hip position. So I want to get my foot as high up his hip as I can and stack them. Never cross the feet. If he locks up my feet while they're crossed, he's gonna break my foot. So I always either just touch my feet together or have them locked, never locked, but always just stacked. From here, what I want to do is I want to control the wrist and I want to push it towards his chest. And I'm always looking to start working my arm underneath of the chin or gripping into the lapel from here. From here, this is going to be the battle of the back, trying to control. If you have trouble keeping your feet high, always just make sure your heels touch. Never cross, but heels touch. Stay inside the legs. And now from here, I'm chest to back. I can control, look for lapel chokes. I can look for rear naked choke by just going under the chin. But whenever we control the wrist, we always want to control right on to the knuckle line, right from there.